Humans of the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we move forward with even more Yu-Gi-Oh news. We are hitting on Jack Atlas structure deck support cards. We get, I think, technically 3 new cards here. You'll see one of them sort of not really one, but still very cool. The first 3 cards in the structure deck look really nice, really promising. Hopefully we continue that on here with at least the 2 main cards here. But let's just jump right into it and see where we go. All right, starting off here, we start with Vision Resonator, yet another Resonator monster. This should be very searchable in the archetype, which is very cool. This is a Dark Fiend Tuner effect monster. It's level 2 with 400 attack, 400 defense. You can only special summon with the first effect of this card's name once per turn, and you can only use the second effect also once per turn. If there is a level 5 or higher Dark monster on the field, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's pretty nice. That's already pretty nice and easy. No complaints there, for sure, from me on that. Yeah, that's just a pretty good extension effect. Makes me think like Bestials could also be like nice in here. This is a deck that's going to be dark based, kind of wants to synchro summon. Those level 6 bodies could be nice. And plus they like also have, can function as individually powerful cards on their own. Okay, sorry. Second effect, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a spell or trap that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend from your deck to your hand. Wow, that is so good. Just sent to graveyard. We've been seeing a little bit of an uptick in cards that float this way. Sent to graveyard. Not sent from field, not sent from hand, sent period. This card can be Foolish Burial. This card can be pitched from hand as cost. You know what I mean? To use Forbidden Droplet and then trigger this card to search a free card. This card is really strong. It's a good extender, and it's a tuner, and it's getting you a spell or trap that mentions Red Dragon Archfiend. I really like so far. Now, to be fair, I'd have to go through and see how many spell and trap cards already exist that list Red Dragon Archfiend, but because I think the first wave was 2 Manic Monsters and a new Synchro, so technically we don't have a new one yet, except for, I guess, this trap card will probably fit that bill. Speaking of which, this is Red Zone. Very cool. Continuous trap card. Love the artwork on this. You can only use the first and second effects of this card once per turn. When your opponent activates a card or effect, if you control Red Dragon Archfiend or a Synchro monster that mentions it, target 1 card on the field, destroy it. Okay. That's already not bad at all. Not bad at all. I mean, it's not a negate, but just being able to, it's a pop. It's a pretty simple pop effect. That's not bad. And it's, in this deck, it's going to be pretty easy to achieve. It's searchable off of this guy pretty easily. And the second effect says you can target one of your banished Dark Dragon Synchros, special summon it. Wow, I actually think this is a pretty good card. Cards like this that are continuous, and so turn after turn after turn. If you maintain a Archfiend monster synchro on your field, and even if you don't, even if your opponent outs all of them, if one is banished, this card turns itself back on. That's really cool. I think this is a pretty good card because of that continuous advantage this card is going to allow you to get over the course of a duel. So you could even maybe play a more mid-rangey version of the deck where you don't even have, or not even play a version like that, but you play a combo-y version, but it's the kind of version where okay, if we do get drolled after that first search for this card, boom, we still have this setup, right? Kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. That's definitely cool. All right, the last card we have here is a vanilla. It's just a token, or not a token, but just a normal monster. This card is called Everyone's King. This is a human type monster? Is that technically a new type? What? That is, I don't understand that. Is that just supposed to be warrior? Okay. 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense, so blue eye stats, or I believe that's also the stats of Red Dragon Archfiend. Though he was a foolish king that threw away his hometown and friends, his damaged heart was saved by a truly caring heart. The man who has chosen to live according to his destiny will surely one day become a true king that will save the world and be beloved by all, granting happiness to everyone. Cannot be used in a duel. Okay, so this is just a collector's card. Cool. Whatever, it's cool, it's fun. If you're a Jack Atlas fan, this is definitely a cool card to just set in the binder, maybe snag a couple, and maybe down the line it could be a worth something. I don't know. But yeah, and then a bunch of reprints get announced here. All in all, I think this is pretty good. I think in conjunction with the 3 cards we already have, I don't know if this card's going to technically count towards the official count of the new cards. I'm going to assume it's not at this point, but obviously it's entirely possible it does. That leaves us with 5 cards revealed so far, which means there should still be 3 left. If he counts, if the normal monster counts, then only 2, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. We're still like a month and a half away from this coming out officially, so my guess is we'll get another reveal of 2 more cards. I would expect a spell in there that has Red Dragon Archfiend in its text, as well as maybe another Synchro monster. And then if they are doing 3, I think it would be 2 in like a couple weeks will get revealed at the same time, and then they'll save 1 final card for like maybe 2 weeks out from the actual set release to kind of get a last little second wave of hype going before the product officially drops. That makes the most sense to me. They've done that kind of thing in the past. I think that's probably the way it'll end up going. But pretty good. I think this Resonator is definitely a hit. Again, I got to go back and search what Red Dragon Archfiend cards or spells and traps that list it in its text are out already to see if we already have a couple of nice cards that could be taken advantage of here. But yeah, very, very cool. Good stuff. We're going to see where they round it out. They're going to have to still round it out strong. This feels like a couple of nice tools, but it's definitely not all the way there at all yet. But we'll see. So I'm out of here for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you are a bigger fan of this deck, if you know more than me about these cards, let me know any specific interactions or applications any of these cards could have, maybe generically even. I mean, technically Vision Resonator could just be summoned off of like Tour Guide. Then you make a Synchro 5 and still trigger this card to search. Not bad, right? Like, I don't know. There's just stuff like that. But yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Let me know your stuff down below. I'm out of here. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff from me down the line, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.